When I was 18, I picked up a wild girl nobody wanted off the street. I tried for so long, but I could never warm her heart. Then the one she really wanted showed up, and I realized she did have a soft side. It just wasn't for me. The day I let go, I told her a lie. I said I'd be right back, and then I never came back. 7 years later, we ran into each other again on set. She was already a Best Actress winner. I'd be right back, so where the hell did you go? My palms were sweaty with nerves. Bai Ningbing, the newly crowned Best Actress, was standing just 5 meters behind me. If I turned around, we'd run right into each other. Ms. Bai, in the next scene, you're reuniting with your ex. You need to show longing and reluctance. Bai Ningbing let out a quiet sneer. Longing? I don't think that fits. He's an ex. What's there to miss? Her voice was still as cold and distant as before. Back when we were 18, she used that same voice, soft or sharp, to call me Xiao Yu. The discussion behind me kept going. I didn't catch what the assistant director said, but Bai Ningbing's detached voice came through loud and clear. My ex probably forgot all about me, and I'm not into getting back with an ex. As the ex in question, I wasn't planning to let her recognize me either. Once filming wrapped, we'd go our separate ways. That's what I thought. Then my coworker suddenly shouted, Xiao Yu, did you find the prop? Everything behind me went quiet. I grabbed the prop and hurried off. Bai Ningbing didn't come after me. Maybe she didn't hear it. Or maybe she did and just didn't care. While we were setting up the stage, I told my coworker, next time call me Xiao Fang, don't call me Xiao Yu. What? Xiao Yu sounds way better? Does Xiao Fang sound more professional or something? My coworker laughed and bought the excuse. This was the first project where I worked as an assistant director. Before I joined the crew, I already knew Bai Ningbing was the female lead. She was a second-gen star, loaded with industry connections, and on top of that, she could actually act. She won Best Actress at 25, and unfortunately for me, I was her first love. I hesitated about taking the job, but in the end, I couldn't pass up an opportunity this good. I swore to myself that I absolutely could not let her find out who I was, otherwise I'd be screwed, because our breakup 7 years ago was ugly. In the letter I wrote, I already knew you were a celebrity kid. I only got close to you to dig up dirt on your family. I don't even like wild girls. I like gentle ones. Don't ever see me again. The cooler my words sounded, the more of a mess I was when I left. I had no idea how Bai Ningbing felt after reading that letter, but she was the kind of person who never let things go. If she caught me, my career might be over before it even started. Bai Ningbing looks even prettier in person than on TV. Her genes are insane. Well, look at who her parents are, a former Best Actress and Best Actor. Of course she'd turn out better than most people. But what I really like is her vibe. She's classy and graceful. She must have been the school beauty back then. I almost choked. Bai Ningbing, the school beauty? Not even close. She wasn't the school beauty. She was the queen bee everyone was scared of. I'll never forget the first time I saw her. It was pouring rain, and everyone on the street was rushing by. But she sat by the roadside like a corpse, completely motionless. She only looked up after I got close. Her tone back then was harsh. Get lost. But I didn't. I held an umbrella over her head instead. That was how Bai Ningbing and I began. I shook my head and pushed the memory out of my mind. The studio was too noisy, so I slipped into the stairwell. But the moment I opened the door, I saw Bai Ningbing standing there in the dark. She looked at me coldly, just like back then. The stairwell was dark and silent, and I lowered my head, about to leave. What do you do here? I'm the director's assistant. Fresh out of college and already working for Director Zhang? Not bad. Thank you, Miss Bai. How old are you? 25. She gave a quiet laugh and said lazily, We're the same age, and you're calling me Ms. Bai. Even the assistant director calls me that, and he's 43. I forced myself